Hey there, Blogland. This is Joe, or Chopra, just coming to you today doing a product review. Actually, doing a product review of something from the corporation called Lands End, and in the spirit of disclosure, they do this now in the Blogland. You have to disclose everything. So, I've always done that, and I believe in that. Anyway, Lands End gave me this coat, and I'm reviewing it because they gave it to me. And from there, you can just take my comments with a grain of salt, but you know, in the spirit of disclosure, they gave it to me. But I will say this: I used to have a winter coat from Columbia, you know, that Columbia sportswear or outerwear, whatever that stuff is. Good coat, waterproof, warm, the whole nine. Big problem I have with it though, it's bright red, and I mean, you know, I can pull off bright red. I'm that kind of guy. You know, I can do it. But I'm just getting to the point now in my life where I just kind of want to just phase out of the bright red winter coat type of thing and get into something a little bit more, you know, I don't know, conservative, maybe, so to speak. Anyway, this gave me an opportunity to pick out something different, and I went with something black. And I think it's cool. I think it makes me look like a ninja. You know what? I'm loving it. So anyway, full disclosure, loving the black though, alright? It's a good look. Anyway, after that, I'm going to get into some of the details about this coat and do a fair review. First off, I got the coat last week, just in time for some rainy, cold weather here in Maryland. It was actually unseasonably cold. In the background there, that's my wife typing away on her laptop. You can say hi.
Hey.
She's thrilled. I kept her off camera, not because she's ugly, because she's definitely got the looks in the family, but she's busy over there doing top secret work, I think. Not really. Anyway, got the coat last week, tested it in some, you know, harsh conditions for Maryland. So we had some rainy weather, very cold, actually threat of snow showers. So it was perfect. I got this in, you know, some 35, 45 degree weather. It was cold, and actually seemed colder because we haven't had that kind of weather for a long time here in Maryland. So it was nice having something like that. Anyway, let's get into a review. First off, the coat. It's a two-piece system. It's a system. They go with the system tag on this one. Actually, the correct terminology for this coat, just want to be perfectly, you know, legit with this thing. It's a SnowSystem Jacket from Lands End, and it's a two-piece. The outer layer and inner layer are both waterproof, and they mesh up together to make something, you know, top-notch. So I'm going to start with the inner layer. You know, I really think it's kind of mean-looking, really, and intimidating. It's kind of got that kind of look to it. And when I put it on, well, actually, whatever I put on looks kind of mean and intimidating. Just, you know, that's the kind of guy I am. But anyway, look at it. You can check it out. It's kind of got that look to it right there. You got this little Lands End thing. There it is right there. I'll pull that up there. Almost makes me look like a sergeant, you know, military-like. I don't know if I can pull that off or not, but yeah, this is a pretty cool coat. Like I said, waterproof. This is the inner jacket. This is the one you'd want to wear like the rain shower in like the 45 degree weather, 50 degree weather. You go out in this. You know, not bad. It's not going to get ruined because it's raining on it. It's going to just bounce right off and deflect it. Powerful stuff. All right, moving right along. We have another jacket over here. This is the workhorse. All right, this is the workhorse. This is the one that does all the heavy lifting. It's waterproof, breathable, outer shell with aqua-check laminate. All this stuff I'm saying, this, you know, high-tech winter coat stuff, is going to be in a link. You can find all this information in a link at the bottom of this post, and you can click over if you're interested in seeing that. Anyway, some stuff about this, the outer jacket. You got all sorts of pockets here. You can wear this separately, of course, and it's got the waterproofness to it. And then right down here you got this snow skirt thing, powder skirt. I have no idea what that is because I've never used a powder skirt, but I'm sure folks in really cold areas are like, man, that's one really good powder skirt right there. So I think it's a good powder skirt. Oh, also, in this jacket here, you got a nice pocket inside. And I love pockets. I would probably put like a granola bar in there, maybe a $5 bill, and find it like next winter, that would be really good. All right. Anyway, you got this. The inner jacket is polar thin insulation, dry off finish. That's what they say here. The outer jacket is breathable outer shell. It's got the AquaCheck laminate. And anyway, you can wear each separately, it's saying, or combine them for high-tech severe weather protection. Well, I had windy, rainy nastiness for like 3 days, and I didn't get a drop on me from here on up. The only thing I was wishing is if I could get a coat or this material, this coat for pants. Lands End, maybe you could think about that, and I could get a sample just to tell everybody about, and I could stay dry down in my pants too. So anyway, the typical weather rating or whatever when you wear both of these is from -10 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll be comfortable in that range. You know what? It's 70 degrees in the house right now. I'm comfortable. So I'm not sure about that, 15-degree thing. Let's, you don't have to go with that. So anyway, you can clip them together and zip them together and all that stuff. You guys know how to do that. Anyway, when you zip them together, I'm going to show you the ninja look. You have this thing that comes all the way up to the top here. Okay. And then for the full effect, there it is. Ninja. Alright, so, all joking aside, I found the coat to be delightful. I could move around in it quite well. I'm not sure what type of grades people give to coats. Is it like a 1 to 10 type of scale? Is it a A to E? I'm not sure how to do reviews actually on coats, but I will say this. I like this just as much as my Columbia jacket. Actually, I prefer this inner lining to the fleece one that I had with Columbia in some ways, in many ways. And also, I like the color of this better. So on that standpoint, I'm just going to raise it up just a little bit. But, I'm going to give it an A, a solid A. It's in the price range. It's $150. That's what you expect to pay for a winter coat, a decent winter coat. And that's what you get out of this. You get a good winter coat. This is definitely something that competes with all that Columbia stuff out there. So I'm not sure if I'm saying the stuff they want to hear or whatever, but I'm just being honest. This is an honest review. You can go to the website and check it out, but I'm giving you my take on it. So if you're thinking about getting a winter coat or you know someone that is, this is one to consider. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. Joper out.